As the combines are rolling across his fields, Mike Garber is seeing how his rice crop is faring in this heat. He says what he's seeing looks a little better than average, even though this area went almost 2 months without rain.
We've got good ground conditions for harvest right now. We've got, good weather conditions really, other than the excessive heat is still a little bit of a concern for, overall grain quality, milling quality, but we won't know what that looks like for at least another couple of weeks, till we can dry the rice and stabilize it.
The rice markets are down a bit from last year, while costs have improved slightly or remained the same, according to Farm Bureau rice marketing specialist Mark Tall.
Well, last year we started out at $27 a barrel, so we're definitely $1 less than we were last year. But we also had a difference in the amount of rice being planted in 22-23 crop season versus 23-24.
Like this road, the weather has divided Garber Farms, which also grows beans and sweet potatoes. Without more timely rains, soybean yields will likely take a hit, Garber said.
It was a pretty good start this spring. Naturally, the summer's been, hotter than usual. We've had above average temperatures, so that's a little bit of a concern.
Garber Farms doesn't rely on double cropping on rice. Instead, they focus on sweet potatoes. This field is looking good in spite of the heat, but the industry itself does not. In fact, it's the worst it's been in decades, according to Mike's dad, Wayne Garber.
There is no doubt that the economic landscape that we're looking at today and the lack of profit potential is challenging the risk-reward ratio to a point where it's very discouraging to look at long-term plans around these crops.
Still, the Garbers are determined to keep on farming. Mike says they'll keep their rotation alive as long as possible.
I don't see it because, with the infrastructure that we have built here, I think as long as we're farming here, we're always gonna have sweet potatoes in our program. We may need to get smaller in the future, because of some of those challenges, but I don't see getting away from them completely.
In Acadia Parish, ripe rice fields like this one are a natural sight, but so at one time were sweet potatoes, and they're down statewide from 25,000 acres to 5,000 in the last 10 years. Rice is losing ground too, and part of that is the cost of transportation. Now, if rice and sweet potatoes and other crops disappear from these fields, they'll still be at the grocery store, but that cost of transportation and other costs will be passed on to you. Reporting from Acadia Parish, I'm Melancon.
Rice harvest is somewhere around 25% complete in Louisiana. The dry conditions have helped speed the harvest along in many areas of South Louisiana as well.